Hi boys and girls in grade 1 and 2. This week I thought I'd show you a little bit of maths. And you're going, hang on, I signed up for music, not for maths. But did you know that maths and music are very similar in a lot of ways? I'm going to show you one of the ways right now. Last week we had a look at the trumpet. On the trumpet are valves. And on the valves we've got these tubes. Remember, you push the valve to open up the tubes to different tubing, okay? So we've got this one here in the middle, and it is the smallest of the tubing. Then we've got this one at the beginning, and this one is the medium-sized tubing. The one at the back is the big tubing. Okay, we've got small, we've got medium, we've got big, and this is where the maths come involved. Did you know that the small bit of tubing is half the size of the medium bit of tubing? Half the size. That means if you had the number 1 for the small bit of tubing, the medium bit of tubing would be 2 because it'd be 1 and 1, okay? Twice the size. Did you know that the big bit of tubing is the size of the small bit of tubing and the medium bit of tubing put together? So let's say the small bit of tubing is 1, the medium bit of tubing is 2, 1 plus 2 equals 3. And there is your big bit of tubing. Now don't get confused, boys and girls. Not yet anyway. So there you go, guys. Music is very much like maths. Okay, and it's very much like maths in a lot of different ways. Okay, so it's very, very close to maths. How cool is that? A couple of weeks ago we had a look at different sounds, and you guys listened to the different sounds and you worked out whether the sounds were higher or whether they were lower than the first note. We're going to do it again, okay, because I really enjoyed that activity. So I want you to listen to these sounds and I want you to tell me whether you think the second sound is higher or lower than the first sound. Here we go. There is the first sound. There is the second sound. Is the second sound higher or lower? Listen again. I'll do it one more time. Okay. Hope you did that okay. Right. Here is the first sound. Here is the second sound. Is the second sound higher or lower than the first sound? I'll do it one more time. Okay, wonder how you went. Okay, so we said higher or we said lower or we said the same. Okay, so it might even be the same. I want you to listen to these notes. Okay, I'm going to do the third one right now. Here we go. Ready? There is the first one. There is the second one. Is the second one higher, lower, or the same? I'll do it again. Okay, here goes. Here is the fourth one. Oh, that's a low note. Here is the second note. Is that the same? Is it higher or is it lower? I'll do it again. Okay, and here is the last one. There is the first one. There is the second one. I'll do it again. Here we go. Okay, was the second one higher or was it lower? How did you go? I'll put up the answers now so that you can mark your work. Here we go. Okay, for our last activity this week, I want you guys to reflect on what we've been working on this term in music. I want you to think about the orchestra. I want you to think about the families of the orchestra and the ones that we've looked at so far. We're only halfway there with our instruments, but I want you guys to write down something that you've learnt this term in music. Then I want you to think about what you have found interesting about this. Okay, so what you've learnt in music and what you have found interesting about what we've been working on in music this term. That is it, boys and girls. I will see you next week in music. Bye for now.